Hold on, we gotta get that. Let's get into it. Oh, wait. There we go. All right, hold on. Baby. Oh, I'm tripping. All right, gonna keep it smooth. There we go. All right, now we in there for real. Now we coasting. Always put it up in motion. Hold on, let me get that. Get that for you. All right, you know it. As your favorite unprofessional live streamer who always gets everything together right as he was getting there. Right? Not even in a scramble. It wasn't even in a scramble. It was just because, I was just finishing up to get ready for it. And then now we hit, because this is what we do. So, big shout outs to all of my people in the chats. It is a pleasure to see all of you doing what we do best. And big shout outs to Lo-Fi and Chill Beats on YouTube, rocking back with the smooth sounds. And big shout outs to YouTube for got me here, letting me do my thing and doing what I do best. So that way I can sit over here and pass on these blessings. I was gonna say, like, do what I do best to bless, All right, I'll go with that one. Like, outside of that, as you know, this is the real conversation of health, wealth, and energy. I am your boy, Jacques Quill. Je n'appelle pas français.
Internet works in minutes.
Like, and we gonna get YouTube to also pay for that YouTube Red for us too.
It's okay.
You feel me?
Why is there a baby in here? We're setting up the internet.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
They gon' all right, so I guess we gotta watch it. So we in it. All right, so outside of that, whenever it is, all right, we gonna let that go. All right, we gotta get that YouTube Red going. We're gonna have YouTube pay for it for us, so that way we really in there. Like, oh snap, hey, Добрый день, comrade. Like, it's good to see. Big shout outs to Russia in the building, or I don't know which one it is. So to be honest, I can't read it as well as I can say it, but we in it. This is the real conversation about health, wealth, and energy. So, Добрый день, comrade, ito prekrasny season. Like, big shout outs to Russia in the house. This is what we do. Hey, what's that, yeah? I figured that. Okay, I'm starting to really, big shout outs to Russia, and big shout outs to the country Russia, and then big shout outs to my friend up in the USA. We are live and we're tuned in all over. We are big shout outs to California, Texas, all up and through Florida, Illinois, and Kentucky, all the way through Michigan, going right on through Jersey, through New York, and we are doing our thing. And big shout outs to our Lo-Fi Chill Beats, where we are broadcasting live with our music and our gems up in South Sunny Florida. This is what we do, and this is how we live. And we love where we at. And at the end of the day, it's all about what you want to put your focus on, so that way you can go to where you gonna go and do what you gonna do best. You feel me? You understand? So, for those who don't know me, how's it going? I am your boy, yo soy Joquil, and I tell you, man, viver como quieres is importante. And I'm telling you, es una gran vida, solo mi hora. And at the end of the day, it only gets better from here. Why? Why is that? Because it's all we do. It's all of the work that we put in to make sure that that's the outcome of what we do best. And look, I'm not here to preach. I'm not here to teach. Look, I always let people know that you don't know me, I don't know you. So you don't have to listen to me. I'm just some guy over here with high energy and a great smile, letting you know that you got more abilities than what we think. And at the end of the day, as I talk to my people about it, I know this is the 11 p.m. check-in, but this is the pregame, because as I talk to more and more of the people that I like pop into the live with, it allows me to still have new perspective of how I'm able to accomplish, how I can communicate with people to create more value for them while creating more value for myself and letting that value work. Because along with the signature pour is all about clean pours. So whatever we decide to put into our ingredients and then mix it up with to pour and create and design to give to our people from ourselves, it has to be great. Like, because at the end of the day, that's all we do. At the end of the day, that's all we do. Excuse me, not you. So, outside of that, that's what it's all about. This is what we do. We pop in, we have the conversations, we talking about it. It's a nice, lovely little Sunday. I'm still getting my live times well together to see when's the best time so I can catch everybody tuned in. Pleasure to see everyone. This is the real conversation of health, wealth, and energy. And I am your boy. And like I said before, Sorore, Subarashi Jinserai. Dosta no Keorai. Like, it is a very very great life. Sometimes I get a little tongue tied with the language. But outside of that, we got people tuned in. Big shout outs to wherever you're tuned in from. It's a pleasure to see you all. I'm blessed to be able to sit over here and rock with you out on this Sunday night. This is my 11 p.m. pregame live. And then we go in to talk about the real setups of what we do. So right now we're just getting warmed up with it. Make sure we're charging up.
Travel and freedom, but the reality is just work in different time zones. You know what ruins a vacation?
There we go. So we gonna get YouTube to pay for that soon, so that way we ain't gotta skip through the ads. You feel me? So outside of that, if you're tuning in for the first time, hello, good to see you. I'm blessed to be able to talk with so many great people. This is what we do. This is the real conversation about health, wealth, and energy. Because you gotta put what you put into motion to do what you do to get to where you going. You feel me? So outside of that, it's a really cool setup to know that it takes just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, throw it in, a little bit of mixing, a little shake it up, a little pour, let it be known, and bada bing, bada boom, you got your wonderful signature pour of what you decided to pour into your life so you can be the best that you can be. And this is what we do. We like to sit back, we like to talk about it, we like to really get into it. And at the end of the day, I always like to say that being in an environment of people that are always pushing in a certain direction to where you're able to really communicate with them, really start to not necessarily mimic, but necessarily take on nice traits that they have that allows you to further progress. Because you gotta understand, when it comes to businesses and people and everything, they work the same way. You have to be able to not only present yourself efficient enough, confident enough with the audacity to be talking to someone, to tell them, hey, look, you don't know me, and that's okay, but this is why I'm here now. I'm Jaquil, and it's a pleasure to meet you, my friend. Es una gran vida, solo mejora, mi amigo. And I'm letting you know that without you even knowing that this has been the most efficient elixir that you've ever seen, it tastes even great with tons of vitamins, tons of potassium levels. I forgot my script. See, I attempted to come back to it, so that way I can still keep going. I kind of bombed it. So, but at the end of the day, that's the main point of it too. That's the training, that's the practice, to really nail the way that you want to talk to people, and it takes that training. It's literally what we doing. Yo, big shout outs. We blessed up doing what we do. And it is a pleasure to see everybody in here in the chats. So, like I was just mentioning, just really putting all of those aspects together to where you can accomplish what you do best for yourself, for your people, and how you do Like, so this is the 11 p.m. check-in. We are in the pre-game mode of it. So we just sitting back, relaxing, talking about it. We're getting warmed up. We're getting ready because it's about to be nice. Oh, I tell you, it's about to be real nice because you know why? Not only is because we only get better, it's because it's already designed for us to get better. There are, like, think about the fact that, yeah, let's talk about something fun. Think about this, right? We live in this day and age, right, where I'm communicating with you like this through now and everything like that, right? Think about all of the things that people were doing without what we have today. And we're not talking about like just everybody. We're talking about like the people who created things, the people who moved to different levels, the people who were like ambitious, curious, and had the audacity to really push limits outside of what they ever know. And they didn't have anywhere near the same materials that we have. Now check this out. The same way, big blue lights. My boy, what it do? Good to see you, my friend. I know you've been in it doing your thing. I've been off my schedule with the lives a little bit. So like, you know, we going 11 p.m. live going strong. You already know. Outside of that, you know, we gonna get YouTube ready, baby boy. Nah, we in it, my friend. We here, we talking about it. Like that's what I say. I make sure that I do the 11 p.m.s. I didn't do it yesterday, and I think the day before. I'm working on a few things. Like, and I don't mean to say that as far as like I don't have anything like planned. Like, the ideas and setup of what's necessary requires a little bit more work on the back end of everything that's happening now. So that requires a certain set of new priorities and a new construct of how you're able to put more of what you do in motion. So that's a fun one. Like, that's a, like, yes. So that is an awesome one. And it takes this training, and it's something that if you've seen on the live, like we've talked about it, like, you know, it's all about where we set the perspective of what we want and the level we want to gain it at, you know, I'm telling you, like we got this because this is all we do. Zephyr Hills, nice, clean, natural, spring water. For you, for everyone. Cheers. See, you gotta working on those. Gotta keep those scripts fresh. You gotta be cause look, okay, this is a fun one too. Like, what the look, so I made a short like a little while back. It was probably like a good couple months ago, and I said that if the moment had presented itself to you right now for you to obtain everything in your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, and it were to happen right now, would you be ready? Like, and that's not meaning like, that's not like for you to go like, yes, I'll be ready. Like, no. Really think about it. Think about what you gotta say, where you gotta go, what you gotta do, who you gotta be, what it takes, and then really break down what can be done easily, what's something that can be improved, and then take it into an overall mix of being able to present it as you do. Because if you're able to present it in just the way that you've trained, rehearsed, and did it, even if it's off by a little bit, there's still consideration, there's still the care behind it of doing what it took to even get that far. Because you gotta remember, look, people will see something to do something and be like, oh man, that's difficult, before they even attempt to think about how to actually even do it. So the first reaction is like skeptical humans are and whatnot, and like we do it. It's just like, no, I'm okay. No, I'm good. I don't know this. I'm not comfortable with this because I don't know how to do it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And that's when you got to sit back and you got to think about it. That's when you got to really just kind of like sit on it and kind of just like observe it. Like, may be if I went about it, you know, to where that you're able to really do something more, except outside of the fact of not letting yourself be living up to the fullest potential of what can come from it. And you don't never want to contract and like decrease the value on the vibrations of what you're doing. You gotta know that the abilities, the training, the scripts, the practice, the disciplines are already what makes you better, so that way you're able to do more. And it's not all about just like, oh, like I'm gonna do better, It's like you literally have to become better. And as I learned, look, we're about to get some money. Oh, I need a pocket. I don't got no pockets. I don't put it in my little backpack. You know what that means when that right hand itching. You know, you gotta just, scratch it, put it in your pocket. Like, about to get some money. Like, get down dollars. Holla. Like, I'm wearing I ain't have any pockets on my shorts. Like, but yes, like really being able to set it up in your design because you have like the thought, you have the strength, you have the energy, you definitely have the sign. If you're here right now, if you're like taking these breaths at this moment, you got time. Like, hey, you got some time to do whatever is necessary. And me, one of my honest assessments is the fact that I'm not gonna limit myself to that amount of time that I'm able to actually do something more with. I can't. Like, I wanna allow myself to be just how do I want to say it? I won't allow myself to feel I can't do more efficiently
The more you raise your prices, the easier everything
just
becomes.
because I haven't had a solid structure to follow. I've had structures, but we're talking about like solid structures that literally allows for more growth. Because when it comes to growth, the thing about growth, right, is that sometimes you gotta trim it. Like when it grows, you gotta trim it a little bit. You gotta get out the way of what's stopping it from growing. So it takes for you to get that simple setup of learning how to sculpt, how to get rid of those loose edges to where that you're able to become your best self. Because it takes you got as fast as life can be, it can be just as long. Especially if you're paying attention, especially if you're more coordinated with your thoughts, as long as you're more efficient when it comes to the fact of how you think about things. Because it's not even the times of what's really happening. It's about the way that you think about it sometimes. There's we talk about it on a regular basis that people don't see you how you see you. So you gotta remember, as clear as that one is, people don't see you as you see you. You gotta understand that they don't know what they say is affecting you the way that you think it's affecting them. You with me? They don't think that what they say is affecting you the way that they think they're saying it. Cause that's just how unaware we are sometimes, especially when it comes to you ever that the person who can't read the room, like that kind of situation. So it really just leaves the fact of being able to know, hey, this is what I can do. This is how I can set it up with the efficiency of it. Now, I was thinking about something a little bit, maybe just an hour ago. And it was interesting to think about the fact of it was a formula that I was thinking about. Didn't write it down. So it's slipping me. But I know the formula had to do with EDS and a combination of. I was making a bartender video, and I was talking about a song a buddy of mine was telling me about, like a cool song to probably do to it. It actually lined up with what I did. Right? Hey, nah, do your thing. Blue Lock, it's good to see you, brother. It's always, man. Do your thing. Excuse me. Stay up, stay blessed. And you know what? You know, it only gets better from here, brother. You know the only way we do and what we do. So, yes. Oh, sorry, I lost the train of thought. People don't see you how you see you. Talking about, oh yeah, the formula. Yeah, it was EDS times something else that I was gonna throw in there, and then I was talking about the song. Like I was making a bartender video just a little bit before I jumped on live, and I was and there was a song that we were talking about that I just totally forgot what the name of the song was, and like we were doing the research. I'm gonna remember what I got, remember what I remember so far. It was ooh. Oh, I think we're gonna like this one. Look, made in '98, did this and you know that we ain't even got time to fake, no time to contemplate. We always up in motion and I almost just lost it, but you know, and we ain't floating. I'm talking about we not even just singing, we doing this and you know that we just do it for reasons and we just make sure that we up in this, and we can't even do that because we up in this. And I'm not even gonna use the profanity. I did this and you know that I ain't even saying that making sure I do this and you know I'm lit like a candle. I did this and you know that I'm a little hard to handle, little bit to manage. I did this and I'm Spanish. No wait, I'm from Chicago, but I speak a little. Esa lo que sé, muy caliente. I did this and you know that I ain't even come to play. Now I'm in it, cause you know that I'm always winning. And I always altered. Wait a minute. Hold up, just coming back on the beat for a second. I did this and you know that I'm as always counting the blessings. I'm making sure that I did this and you know that I'm not stressing. Making sure that I did this with a little bit of effort. And you know that we just only just getting better because it only gets better from him and I'm feeling clever. I do this, making sure that I just put the movements, making sure that I just keep on with and grooving. And you know that we just busting the moves. We did this and you know that we just do what we just do. We gotta do it. Wait a minute, how we did it. Wait a minute, get the digits, make sure we build it, let it all flow. Did this and you already know. I'm thinking that I want to really get into this. Let's go. Making sure that I'm just doing it, making sure that I'm just swift, cause I know I can't miss, but the target's on the head, cause I'm not on the list, but you know that I'm just walking in, cause I own this shit. Excuse me while my phone say, did this and I don't play, making sure that I did this and I just lay, talking about I slice, and you know that I roll the dice, making sure that I just do what I do to pay the price, and I don't miss it, cause I'm always up in motion, did this and you know I did this, and I'm deep just like the ocean. I'm making sure that I just put this set up in the motion, and I did this, cause you know that I'm winning and I'm going. I'm talking about I'm going to the first place position. I did this and you know that I'm complete in my mission. The most average rapper alive coming to you better. I did this and you know that we always get our cheddar. Hey, we in it, doing what we do. Big shout outs to the signature pour. Big shout outs to the Lo-Fi and Chill Beats on YouTube for providing those quality sounds that allows us to really get in that mood to where that we allow to spit it, whip it, clip it, did it, and wait a minute. Oh man. And we are rolling right on through the 11 p.m. check-in. We are going to have a nice check-in. We are probably going to go nice little swift 11, 20, 11, 30. Because you know I got my bedtime. You know I gotta get down. I gotta be resting before 12. So really cool. So yesterday was Saturday. So I got
Just by thinking about it. Beat
sorry.
base 44.
Get rid of that real quick. Yeah. So I got off work, seen a couple of friends. And then when I got home, and when I got here, I didn't do the live yesterday. I didn't do the live yesterday. And then when I got here, like, you know, I ate and whatnot, and then I still ended up going to sleep way past the bedtime. Like, you know, I like to be down before 12, and I ended up going to sleep, not too late afterwards, but not a time that I wanted to be. And I still made sure I was like, you know what, get your ass up. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm not playing around with you. And then today my body was like really wanting to like let me, I'm like, come on, just a little bit. Come on, just a little bit. And my body was like, nope. Like, because it is not my fault that you decided to fall asleep past your bedtime. So that way you end up feeling like this to not be ready to get. We got more that we can do as well. That's the whole point of being able to get to vote. So this has been like the little training that I've been in for the, like, trust and believe. It's EDS, trust and believe that. Everyday shit. Excuse me why I'm off français. But outside of that, it's definitely more intensive training now. Like, not necessarily, like, so in some backgrounds, you know, like people, you know, fighters, for example, you know, they'll go and work out regularly. Like their normal day consists of like workouts, usually eating a certain way, eating clean, all these good things, right? Like learning everything, new techniques, all that good stuff. And there gets a certain point to where they get fight ready. Like, you know, they start conditioning, they start to get ready for the fights and everything like that. So the training isn't the everyday thing anymore. It's the intensity increase of what's going on, so that way they can get prepared to be able to exert more energy, actually like become a lot more stronger, a lot more disciplined. So it's just like that in a sense. You know, we're already doing what we do. It's already in motion and nothing gets in the way of our motion because we keep it going. So all this is just the next step of how we intensify that same EDS training for that CDA, that consistent discipline action and that everyday you feel me? So that's where it's really important. I was supposed to write down this song. It was in 1984. That's all I remember from what we were talking about. Like, I just remember that it was being from 1984. It's an old school song. I'm not getting it. I'm like, not getting it. So, with that being said, we're gonna do a little bit of, let's check our notes here. YouTube information. Excuse me. Then lungs need some oxygen. Ooh. Actually, I didn't do a lot of writing. I did some writing today. I didn't do a lot of writing. Yeah, I didn't do a lot of writing. So outside of that, we don't. I'm just looking for some notes. All about the redesign of the structure, baby. Did this and I'm going crazy. Know that I just did it lately. What we gonna do, what we gonna move, and you know that we just feeling cool, feeling smooth. What you know? Okay. I guess we can really set ourselves up for tomorrow, right? Yeah, we'll take the live to about 11:30. Like I said, man, it's these same structures, right? You know, like, cause the fun thing about all of this is it's already been created, right? There's been hundreds of people, if not thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of millions of people that have done these things over the course of the world existing, like coming from a state of mind to reach a different resolve, coming from a certain place to gain more abilities, to extend. And it's just so amazing to think like, damn, maldición, what can I do? Like, what do I got? Like, let me let me do something. Let me do something. Like, you know, like really attempt to find what you, because we talk about it on a regular basis. If you have a certain skill, a certain ability, a talent, even a thought process, a way that you go about your everyday that provides value to someone, then you can put your dollar sign behind it. You can put all the commas you want. Like, that's just how that goes. And the only way you do that is to be more involved with the result of how they receive it versus the result of how you want to get it. Because you gotta remember, like, we in it for the people. We making sure, like, look, I'll put it like this example. Oh. Yeah, some of the commercials, they're like, nah, you can't skip these, brother. This is why we need YouTube to, this is why we need the YouTube to. Go ahead.
ChatGPT, and while that's awesome, there is one little problem.
There we go. All right. So, what I was gonna say was, so I'm a server, right? You know, server, bartender in the industry, restaurant. Now, the whole point of me being here is to make sure that you get exactly what you want. You came here, you looked at the menu before you got here, you've been here before. So you've come in and you are expecting me to give you what you came in for. It's what my responsibilities are, it's what I do. So even that being the case, does that not mean I'm able to still react in a better form of fashion of where it's like, hey, you know, like, I'm doing this for the people. Like, these people people are like, mind you, I bartend, I'm a chef. Like, I do like all kinds of work throughout the versatility of the restaurant. So I don't want to make nothing that I would eat myself. You know, that's just how I was raised, at least. My bad. I can't say everybody. Like, that's how I was raised. Like, you know, treat others as you want to be treated. I think we all know that one. And I would never sell something, give something, do something, say something that doesn't come from a genuine state of how I'm going about it. Like, I'm not built that way. I'm not and something that I'm like really uncomfortable with myself too is feeling that I have to conserve myself because I don't understand or I feel uncomfortable. None of that. We ain't even gonna do none of that. We ain't got no time because we always getting stacks, getting racks, making sure that we just getting all that paper. We just did this and you know that we ain't never really faking, making sure that we ain't even really gonna be contemplating. We did this and you know that we ain't even really taking. We popping lights on bacon. We up in our building. We did this and you know that we just always keep that feeling that we real, man. Cause we just chill, man. Did this and I'm feeling like a snow cone, cause I'm cold too. Did this and you know that I'm gotta get my protein. Meant to be like Pro 2, maybe a P3. Did this and you know that you can't even see me. John Cena when I'm seeing on that TV. No, yes, no, with this little lickety spiggity there. No, I really like that. That beat be nice. Like, big shout outs to Lo-Fi and Chill Beats on YouTube. They got the jams that's keeping us going, keeping us rolling. Not hold it. Did this and you know that we always flow. All right, no, I was about to go in. So yes, that's the that's the setup of. Sorry, I got a little call in. Threw me off. Like, this is what it's about. You know, we're just flowing. We're doing what we do. We're talking about it. Outside of that, let me remember the point I was talking about. Sorry, the bars got me lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know we got the extra sauce. However, as you know best, it just takes the simple little structure, little setup that allows you to get to the next position that you are looking to reach. So, we rolling. We gonna keep it going. We gonna keep it going for a little bit. Like, I wanted to like attempt to get a whole hour in. I think gotta really see. I gotta really see the times. You know, we gotta see when the best times to get to the people, you know? But you got your boy here. Real conversation about health, wealth, and energy to make sure that we do this to keep it all flowing the way that it needs to be. Because at the end of the day, you gotta let that Taoism take effect. I'm talking about the Vedanta. It's already built. You are already one with universe and self. So you already more than qualified. But hey, I'm just some guy on live talking about what I'm talking about. Look, we gonna be there. And when we get there, we're gonna be saying the same thing. We're gonna just be like, hey, this is all it takes. That focus, that concentration, yeah, we need that. This is exactly why I have to, this is exactly why I gotta make sure I'm like really like down before midnight, letting me get that proper amount of rest to get me back in motion, because the way that we were going today, yeah, we need that. Run those. Let me hold that. No, yeah, no, it was just a really nice day. It was a really productive day, if anything. Like, it was an awesome, productive day. That what I was just saying about being able to put so much more into the time that you have is what one of those days where I was able to like really keep the design and hit like the things that I needed to do, especially even with the time that I woke up still. This morning it was 6:43, so the plan is to always be up before 7. So like, and in that way we can get started on the things early. That way we don't wake up at 9:30, 10 o'clock and then go scrambling and rush to do everything. Because like, even with my schedule sometimes, like I go to work at 4. So if I wake up at 10:30, I only have a few hours to do some of the things I want to do. Some of them take long. Hey, Bene Gonzalez, ¿qué pasó, hermano? Like, yo, it's good to see you. We in there. You know what we're doing. So when it comes down to it, being able to set ourselves up is all about the structure. Now look, we talk about the structure on a regular basis. We talk about the structure all the time. We be mentioning it. But the thing is, it's about making sure we can set it up properly. Like, you don't want it to become the work. It's always work, right? But the thing is, you gotta learn how to love it. And the only way to love it is to transform it into something that it ain't. You gotta use that law of conservation of energy to transform all of that effect and make it into something different, to where that it holds your spirit to what you want to keep processing. Because even you can get tired. Look, you can get tired of your passions just as tired as you can get of eating the same good food that you love. You got that one meal that you know, like, oh man, this is good, I can eat that forever. And then next thing you know, you eat it for like 2-3 days straight, and you'll be like, I'm really not wanting no chicken, really not wanting no burger. Like, you know, it's like it just happens that way. And this is where you find that construct, you find that balance. Oh, sorry, you find that that works. Like, you find that balance. You find that, all right, this is what I like to do, but if I do too much of it, then it's not gonna help me in effect. Because you gotta remember, if it's your passion, it's something that you want to do, and it's something that flows just naturally, you want to be able to keep it that way as you present it in business. Because then as you keep it that way, people understand that, people feel that. They're like, oh man, like, dude, like, you seem like you're really passionate about it. And then, because you are, like, you live it every day. You woke up this morning, you trained, and then when the rest of the world got up, you was still training, and then you was still working, and then you went to work, and then you got off work, and then went right back to work. Like, and then as your day ended, you wrote about all the work, you wrote about all the setup, you wrote about all the design of how it went. And then you revamp it just to get ready to do it again. So that way you can still be able to do what you do best. And then I'm telling you, man, it ain't gonna take long. It ain't gonna take long. It ain't gonna take long. All right. It ain't gonna take long. But with that being said, we gonna We're going to kind of be wrapping it up here a little bit. I'm going to make sure I send this live out public so that way all my people who didn't tune in can check it out. I actually want to be able to share it to a little bit more of a few platforms and whatnot. It's a great setup, man. It takes... I tell you what, it takes a solid setup of this nature to have me feeling like, okay, because game time, baby. And you ain't on the bench. You ain't warming up. You in the game, baby. So, Yoku nare bakare. Kobergawa tashi des. I'm telling you, that's how it goes. That's how we do it. Let me see the polls real quick. How we feel? Everybody feeling ambroso. Okay, we got everybody feeling frio. Nobody feeling fantastic. We all feeling awesome. I like it. I can dig it. Outside of that, it's great, man. Like, because I read something one day. It was like, it said that the one thing about a bad day is the fact that you get to go reset and then do even more the next day. It ain't always gonna be rainbows and sunshine and all the fun stuff. It's gonna get a little rainy, it's gonna get a little cloudy, it's gonna be a little dramatic. It's not about what's happening, it's about what you do. It's about your reaction. What we say today, a weak mind reacts, a strong mind reflects, and then decides what to do. Every day, look, every day I do this with you all is another day that I increase the value for me to increase the value for you. Because like how Myron Golden said it, like his father said, that if they can be a millionaire, you can be a millionaire. If they can do it, you can do it. And honestly, if you think about how the way you thinking about how the way you do things, then you can use that to do the things that other people have done over and over and over and over again to increase value for their families, for their people, for their setups, for what they were going for what they believe in. And then you get to be able to make those choices and decisions to do that in its entirety. And man, even the choice, because get this, right? We get two, right? What did I say? Hold on, let me think about this real quick. Because I was gonna say that one, but let me say this one instead. Hold on. Every day we get I'm so mad and I'm about to bomb it. No, I'm not gonna bomb it. I'm gonna actually remember it. All right, let me say it differently then. If I can't remember how it was, I'll say it like this. Now I'm losing the whole thought. Like, I love it when the information just flows. It's so quick sometimes. Like, it'll be like, hey, good thought. All right, we're going. Like, what were we saying? We were saying, I'm sorry. My bad. Just like that. Just like that. You can. The knowledge, the wisdom, the value. I gotta just forget it. All right, what were we talking about? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go watch this video and I'm gonna remember what the thought was, and I'll put it into the next videos for tomorrow. Because man, I feel so bad that like I just like the thought was just like, hey, yes. But outside of that, it only gets better from here. The only way is up, man, because at the end of the day, that's all we focus on. We only focus on what takes us where we're going, not the things that aren't getting us there faster. That's all it is. And remember, you can do more and become more. And as you become more, you can do a whole lot more. With that being said, this has been your 11 p.m. check-in. I am your boy. Stay up, stay blessed. It's time to get this rest so that way we can get to what's next. You feel me? I'm gonna remember that thought and I'm gonna post it. Till next time, stay up, stay out.